Hey, when just we here from the watch to a new customization Nitro Pro Pizza Thursday in the video. So last one, go and check it out. And in this edition, we are going to be doing Penta. Not sure how you pronounce that, but this is the Penta we are doing in this edition. Finally, pushed the front part of the chair, my chair, back. So hard to do. Or so hard to try to fix. It's kind of hard to push back. Yeah, hi y'all. Had a crazy storm party, I can say. Thankfully, thank Jesus, it did not get bad. Thankfully. And we did have to miss church Wednesday night classes, but hey. Hey, it's all fine though. Because when it comes to something like this, when we have to delay it or something, it's fine. Because normally I don't like missing going to church on Wednesday or Sundays, but when there's something like this that happens, we're not able to, then yeah, it's fine. And yeah, what do y'all think of the new paintings that are coming to Minecraft? We are finally getting some new paintings. I made a post about it when they announced it that y'all may have seen. 5 new paintings that are coming to Minecraft 1.21. I'm assuming it's going to be the 1.21 update that the new paintings will be added in. They are in the beta previews right now. Because again, I did discuss, or I did mention in that sort that, yeah, they are in the previews, and they are coming soon to Java. Which is kind of funny, though. It's kind of funny, because on Java, the snapshots only have the mace enchantments, but Bedrock doesn't have the mace enchantments yet, but the new paintings are on the previews, but not on the snapshots yet. So it's the other way around. I do hope that the mace enchantments are in the preview soon. I don't think they're in this preview. I only did it to the paint. Only knew about the paintings. I mean, it could have been. The mace enchantments could have been in this preview that came out, but all I knew about was the paintings. Right, I only knew about the paintings. Yeah, y'all might have seen Canadian Guy's new video where he was discussing how there are 3 things that for Team Rumble to make a return. But obviously, I don't see Team Rumble actually making a comeback. Right? I mean, he does explain some things about it. He explains it kind of better than I would kind of explain it exactly. Of how he describes. But yeah, I don't really see Team Rumble ever coming back, sadly. The content-wise. content-wise. We did have the power go out briefly, like it was when all of the storm was pretty much past. And yeah, it pretty much just went out. I mean, thankfully it wasn't a very, very long time. But it scared us, though. It scared us. Or, not like absolutely scared, but it made me just shocked, I guess I could say. I am kind of disappointed that we didn't get any new info for Kingdom Hearts 4 during the 2-year anniversary of you know, the reveal of Kingdom Hearts 4. Because again, it was just the 2-year anniversary. We just had the 2-year anniversary of the reveal of Kingdom Hearts 4, and we got nothing really. I know a lot of people, and including me, were really hoping that we could have got something. But, you gotta think about it. This year is not over. Right? People are believing that this year is going to be really good for Kingdom Hearts news relation to new information. I still believe that it could be the chance, though, that this year could be the year for Kingdom Hearts. I mean, we still got Jump Fest, we still got Summer Fest, Summer Game Fest, we still have the Game Awards. Like, there's still plenty of events that are still to happen in 2024. So we still got some places that we can expect. I am with the people, with all of the people, saying of how this year would be perfect, or this has to be a good year for Kingdom Hearts news in general. And not just news, but for the franchise as well. You know what I mean? I just hope that, yeah, this year will be a good year for Kingdom Hearts. This year needs to be a good year for Kingdom Hearts. It's just hard to believe that this game has already been revealed 2 years ago. Like, where has the time gone, really? That's what I want to know. Like, seriously. Seriously, where did the time go? Like, it's hard to believe that Kingdom Hearts 4 was revealed 2 years ago. Like, I don't know where the time has gone, has flew, right? Time has certainly flew very fast. It's just hard to think that it's already been 2 years since Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced. And obviously Missing Link as well, but we've seen more information about Missing Link than Kingdom Hearts 4. Right? we've seen more info regarding Missing Link than Kingdom Hearts 4. So yeah, I'm just hoping that we get some new information. Because we need it, right? We really need it. Us Kingdom Hearts fans need some more information. And some new things to talk on when it comes to the information, right? I am still wanting to believe that we are not going to have to do like with Kingdom Hearts 3. I am still believing that we are not going to be going through the same developed cycle with Kingdom Hearts 3. You know, revealed in 2012 or 2012/13. I know it was somewhere around that time, and it wasn't released until 2019. Like I am positive that it is not going to happen with Kingdom Hearts 4. I am positive that we are not going to be going through the same cycle like with 3. I want to believe that we are not. And yes, even though it was 2 years ago since the only trailer we gotten by far for Kingdom Hearts 4, I still believe that we are not going to be having to do the exact same cycle as with 3. Which I can just say, the whole thing with 3 was not really that good when it came to the waiting, right? I just hope when it comes to the trailers, I just hope they don't... If you just go back to the trailers, you would see a lot of things that kind of pretty much spoiled the game before it even came out, right? There's a lot of parts of the trailers that pretty much spoiled the game before we even got to properly play it. So I think that's one of the things I see a lot of people don't like about 3. I mean, yeah, that's understanding, though. That is understanding, though. I can understand that. I mean, yeah, of course, you can't show off everything before the game releases, obviously. You can't show off everything before the game releases. And that's why I do hope that for 4, they won't be doing that. I just hope when it comes to 4, they don't do that exact same thing with when it came to the promoting for Kingdom Hearts 3. I just hope they don't do like they did with 3 when it comes to 4. Again, and remember, the whole Final Fantasy Rebirth game is now out, and of course they still have Missing Link, but besides Missing Link, Kingdom Hearts 4 is pretty much Square Enix's next big release. Right? Their next big release. Yeah, I waited until the final lap to use our Uka Uka. Nothing wrong with that, though. Nothing wrong with that at all. Ooh, excuse me. Get my legs in a good position. Felt like I almost landed on Megumi's head there. Almost went on her head. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people just saying that 1.21, which I am still curious of when we're going to be seeing the actual name of the update, right? Of the 1.21 update. Like, what the actual name of it is going to be. Because, again, obviously 1.20 is the Trails and Tales update. So, I wonder what 1.21's name, the title is going to be for 1.21 when they announce it. But it is getting better and better, I can just say. This update is just getting better and better. That's what I'm seeing a lot of people saying, that this update is just getting better and better. This update is definitely getting better and better. I know. Never mind. Hang on, actually. Yeah, you might have seen that I watched Wreck-It Ralph, or the reviews are when it comes to my reviews that are released, because I may have said that I watched these before, but or already, or either rewatched that I've seen before, but have rewatched it or watched for the first time. But Wreck-It Ralph, which obviously that's a good one of my favorites though. I mean, who doesn't like Wreck-It Ralph? Right? Who doesn't like Wreck-It Ralph, though? And then we have Up, which, yeah, Up has probably one of the most saddest openings to, not just maybe not just to Pixar, but maybe to any movie, though. I mean, it's sweet and also very sad, too. And then I watched, Brother Bear 2. Brother Bear 2. I did like the first one more. I mean, the second one was good, too. Obviously, I watched Frozen 2 just so people can stop asking me about it. And I still stand on my word saying of how I still believe that Frozen never needed a sequel. And I am not going to watch 3 or 4. No matter how... And this time, I really do mean it. About not asking me. If people ask me, I'm just not going to do it. I would refuse. I also rewatched Cars 3. Again, another good one. I started rewatching the whole Cars sorts, or cartoons, you know, like Mater's Tall Tales miniseries, you know, like with the Ghost Light and Tokyo Mater and Monster Truck Mater, for example. You know, those ones. I started rewatching those. Oh, I always loved watching those, so definitely wanted to rewatch these. Especially having, you know, it focusing on Mater. Yeah, really hoping that we get some no Kingdom Hearts news soon. We are thirsty for more. We are thirsty for some more information. We are awaiting some new information. We gotta be patient, but also I can understand with everybody. Of how, yeah, the wait is kind of hard. Of waiting. I can understand it. I mean, look at when it comes to Spyro 4. Look at when it comes to Spyro 4. And, yeah, even though Canadian Guy has reported saying that it's about, you know, his whole video. Canadian Guy's video that he made about it being in development. But again, all of that goes to Canadian Guy A. But again, he made that video of that Spyro 4 reportedly in development that he made. All the claims go to him. Because now it's blowing up when it comes to that video of his reporting of Spyro 4 in development. since January of this year. Which I wouldn't be surprised though if it is true. Which I'm not saying I don't trust Canadian gay. That's not what I'm trying to say. Right, that's not what I'm trying to say. It's just who knows though. Yeah, it's looking, when it comes to Missing Link, it's looking like the release is probably going to be around fall of this year. So, October, November-ish, most likely. I mean, of course, Nomura did mention before that he was aiming, him and Square Enix was aiming to release, like fully release, Missing Link around probably spring or summer. Right, probably around summer, really. You know, when the temperature is good, because he wanted it for the temperature to be good outside, since you know it's gonna be like Pokemon Go or Minecraft Earth, for example, where a lot of the game you would be outside, you know, outside in the real world when you're playing the game, when you're playing Missing Link. And of course, you would want the temperature to be good outside. But again, the temperature isn't going to be the same for everybody, you know? So it's kind of confusing, or it's, I guess I could say it's kind of confusing of what he would mean by that. But who knows though, if it's still coming out in, like he's wanting it to, like summer. It may be fall, right? Those whole plans of it probably being around a good temperature outside is probably not the same anymore. You know what I mean, though? Yeah, Gumball is a really good show. I don't know how I managed to miss that before. Oh, this is some good U-turning here. Bam! Dang. That was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty good. So we got another U-turning bet. Dang! Where was this at when I was doing the developer time trials? Right? Where was this at when I was doing the developer time trials? Seriously. Where was that at? Where was those skills at when I was doing the developer time trials? Like, where was that at? I have no clue where those skills could have gone. Yeah, I'm not sure where all those skills where Yeah, I'm weird. It runs in the blood. I'm sure y'all will probably have people around you that's probably like that. Don't y'all? It's crazy though that we actually have already passed a month since Rumble's support, when it came to content support ended. Hard to believe that it's already has passed a month since the last update of Team Rumble. That still hurts to say too. I mean, it kind of hurt to think that when we actually knew about when it came to Nitrofield. But hey, Nitrofield, it was all fine. It was kind of okay though, right? Because we had 8 Grand Prix seasons, and we had a big Baynox content final update. But Team Rumble, it had much potential. It only had 3 seasons. And it sadly did not get any of the things that it could have had. When it came to characters, when it came to different, like, single-player game modes and stuff. I mean, a lot of people were hoping that it could have come to the Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass. Since, it wasn't free. I mean, heck, I still see some people saying that they hope that Nitrofield will come to PC. Can they, I'm sorry to say it, but can they not get it at this point? That it's not going to come to PC. Right? And obviously we can probably say the same thing for Rumble. that it may never come to PC, and it may never come to Switch. Even though there were some leaks suggesting Crash Team Rumble on the Nintendo Switch. But again, it never happened. Again, I hate to be like that, but I do want to try it, and I know it would hurt, but it's the truth, though. You just gotta listen to the truth once in a while, that's all. Yes, it's gonna hurt, of course, obviously, but sometimes the truth is for the best. I know it's gonna hurt, but sometimes the truth is for the best to clear things up. You know it, too. I just want everything to be alright for everybody. You know what I mean? Again, I'm trying not to be the bad guy or anything. I'm just trying to pretty much not get anybody's hopes up or anything. Because obviously, I just know it's not going to happen. Especially for Nitro Fueled. Oh, excuse me, but I'm surprised I actually managed to keep on to that. I just love the way he says it, though. I just love the way Daddy says, I just love it. Yes, I have seen the 101 Dalmatians and the first one. Or, the first one and the second one. Which I could just say, Corella, if I pronounced it correctly, is certainly a crazy person, I can just say. Especially how she would go all that way to get Pongo and... Oh, how did they pronounce it? You know, the other Dalmatians, puppies, and try to turn them into fur coats. Like, still, that is kind of intense for somebody like that. It's crazy. I mean, you can see utter crazier villains, though. Right, that would do crazier things. I mean, look at not Carl Fredricksen. Charles Mutz on Up. It's like he pretty much shows that he killed other adventurers that tried to get in his way on trying to get Kevin. Especially when he was throwing the helmets. You know what I mean? You know that saying? And pretty much showing that the same thing would happen to Carl. And of course he pretty much tries to kill a young boy. Tries to kill Russell by making him fall to his death while tied to a chair. I mean, yeah, obviously he's dead for sure. Even though he's got balloons, and even if he falls in water, just from that height, he would be dead before hitting the ground. Just from how high they are, yeah, he would. Charles Mutz would be dead before he even hit the ground. Even if he hit water, he would still be dead at that point. Of course, Stinky Pete in Toy Story 2, how he gets taken to put into a little girl's backpack, and pretty much gonna get, as he would probably imagine, being tormented. And of course, Lotso getting strapped to the front of a truck, having to keep his mouth shut for not getting any bugs in his mouth. Yeah, some villains definitely deserve their defeats, though. Again, like Lotso. And of course, Stinky Pete. Sid's is pretty funny, though. And yeah, I'm sure he's probably gonna need lots of therapy sessions, though. And people are not gonna believe him, too. People are not gonna believe him if he tells everybody that toys are alive. Because really, he's the only, if I remember, he's the only human that actually saw the toys alive. Right? Like, no other human in the Toy Story world does not know that the toys can come to life. So yeah, they would definitely not believe Sid one bit. They would think he would go insane and probably end up in a mental hospital. Or a mental asylum. Kind of like with Corella, her obsession with dots. With black spots. I guess you could say that Scars was probably, well deserved as well. I mean, he does get eaten by his own minions, pretty much. Yeah, he does really, pretty much he gets eaten alive. Right, Scar does get eaten alive. The Wicked Queen in Snow White gets pretty much crushed by a giant boulder. But some people say that the Queen from Snow White is actually Mother Gothel. No, there's actually theories. There's actually theories that actually talk about that. Kind of like how people say that there's a theory that the lady, the witch in Brave is actually Boo. There's a lot of crazy theories, though. I mean, people do say that these movies connect to in the same universe, though. Right, like they're in the same universe. mean, even if some of these theories may not be true, it's just still cool and interesting to just see these theories, though. And people making these theories, even if they're not true. I mean, some that may feel true, like the Krabby Patties are made out of crab. Pretty much making Mr. Krabs a cannibal. Being a cannibal. Pretty much selling his own people. And if you think about it too, the Krusty Krab is actually in the shape of a crab trap. A real life crab trap. That's the actual shape of the Krusty Krab itself. Of an actual crab trap. So, and if you think about it too, how we don't really see any other crabs in the show. Not a lot of crabs in the show that we don't see. And of course, Mr. Krabs saying in Midlife Crustacean when he takes a bite of the Krabby Patty, and he's like, so that's what I taste like. And if you think about it too, we already have a character that is being a cannibal as well, and that is Plankton. Because, again, Chum is crushed up fish. So yeah, Plankton is trying to sell crushed up dead fish to fish in Bikini Bottom. Right? He's trying to sell dead crushed up fish to other fish. I mean, it's like if Porky from the Looney Tunes ate some pork chops or something, or a pork ribs, right? If he ate pork ribs, or Daffy ate some ducks, whatever kind of ducks he is exactly, or Bugs eating other bunnies, you know, just for examples. Just setting an example here, really. And, of course, everybody would know of the theory about Mrs. Puff as well. The whole theory about Mrs. Puff. And also a theory, I'm pretty sure it's a theory, I know I've heard about it before, but how Squidward is pretty much SpongeBob's, how do you pronounce it? Guardian? Or how do you pronounce it exactly? Or exactly say it, but you know, how he was hired by SpongeBob's parents to watch him. And that's why, obviously, he hasn't moved away. Not counting Squidville, for example, because, again, that's, you know, the show doesn't have continuity. But you know what I mean? Again, most of these y'all may have seen or heard about these different theories. Again, they are just theories, though. They're not legit or anything. Unless if Nickelodeon confirms it. I mean, some people talk about, again, about Mrs. Puff and how she was from another town before she moved to Bikini Bottom, and, you know, in the No Free Rides episode, when she was saying that I would have to move to a new city, start a new boating school with a new name. No, not again. When she says not again, after mentioning that she would have to go to a new boating school. I know there's like a dark secret. I can't remember the title of it, but I'm sure a lot of y'all may have heard of it before. If not watched it, y'all may have heard of it before. But it is quite interesting, though. And yeah, about pretty much implying that Mrs. Puff has a very, very dark past. Yeah, Mrs. Puff has a very dark past. And you know, I wouldn't be kind of surprised about that. Because it's Mrs. Puff we're talking about, too. You know, it is Mrs. Puff that we're talking about. And, again, the stuff that she's been put through, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, if she actually did some of those. Of the things that they mentioned. Again, just wouldn't be quite surprised, really. Yeah, later on today, on this week's Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl edition, All-Star Brawl 2 edition, we'll be doing Rocco. I will go ahead and tell y'all, we will be doing Rocco. Because I feel like it's definitely about time that we do Rocco. I think I pretty much said that with Ren and Stimpy on last week's edition, where we did Ren and Stimpy. Pretty sure that's what I said with them. I know I said it with one of them, saying it's about time that we do them. So yeah, with Rocco. Still not sure when we're going to be getting the next character, DLC character. Since, you know, it's been a while since Mr. Krabs has been out. I think since February. I think it was since February that Mr. Krabs came out. You know, the first DLC character for All-Star Brawl 2. Joining with you. Yeah, I definitely do want to believe that Spyro 4 is in development, right? Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised too. I mean, I also kind of wouldn't be surprised if Canadian Guy is right about about his whole video that he did, about how, it would have began development in January of this year. Sometime in January of this year. And if that is the case, then yeah, this game is not going to come out for many years. I don't see Spyro 4 coming out for years and years from now. It probably won't be until 2028, at least. At least 2028. I feel like that's when Spyro 4 will be released. That would be... I'm trying to count exactly. Yeah, 5 years from now. That would be 5 years from now. And technically that would be 4 years since a reveal. Like if it were to be announced, or again, if it were to be announced this year, which I highly doubt it would be. I mean, for all we know, it could be probably 2030, right? It could be 2030 by the time Spyro 4 releases. All I can just say though is I just know we are not getting it anytime soon. Especially if it's still in its very early stages. Especially if it is, again, if it did just start development as of January of this year, then that was 3 months ago. So if it is, from what he says, true, then yeah, Spyro 4 has only been in development for 3 months. You would say that's probably a good amount of time, but when you think about it, not necessarily. I mean, it's only 3 months. That's still pretty early, I can say. That is technically still pretty early. Again, I'm just trying to be, and just, again, really all we can just do is just theorize, speculate. All we can just do is just guess, really, until something official is said. Okay, that was a fail. Really, that was a fail. And just to let y'all know, I have already began making season 16 of the 1203 Barrack TV. Yeah, season 16. I have already started making of season 16, the next season. If it is 16, I'm pretty sure it is season 16. Do correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the next season is season 16. Yeah, I have started making it. Already made the first 2-3 episodes. Again, I already have a list, or I have a list of the movies for on the certain episodes. Yeah, I go prepared. I go prepared. I don't know why, but having some of these chips makes me want to have some Mexican again. Especially having some salsa or cheese dip to dip them in as well. Definitely makes me want to have Mexican again. Yeah, I do also eat when it comes to the different dips and the chips. I do like salsa to dip them in. Both cheese dip and salsa. I don't know about the exact same time though. I don't think I ever tried that. I mean, you know what I have tried before? I have tried Doritos and cheese dip. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie there. That's actually pretty good. Having Doritos and dipping it in cheese dip, that's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie about that. And also another good combination I like is having cheese balls and drinking chocolate milk. Yeah. No, I do that. I'm not joking. I do that. I do that. When I have chocolate milk or syrup, the stuff to make chocolate milk, and I have some cheese balls, yeah. Stuff's good. Stuff's good. Yeah, that'll conclude this one. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure you have a notification channel so you see anything new. Like to know what y'all think. Catch you next one.